There was about 100 to 150 students coming by to learn about the technology. I think the idea was to expose kids or younger adults to technologies and jobs in the technology fields. And a teacher mentioned that they have a special students that they would like us to meet. And this is where we met Jovel.
Use your finger and cover the light level.
Ooh, whoa.
We basically gave him a BrainPad, which is a small circuit that's used for teaching kids, exciting kids about technology and coding. So he started with the BrainPad and quickly picked it up and understood what needs to be done by himself in a few minutes. So somebody brought up the idea that why don't we have Jovel run the class himself? And he did.
This is the BrainPad right here. Think of it as like a miniature computer or an imitation of a computer.
That is so cool.
Code 313 is a nonprofit that's partnered with Microsoft, Detroit Pistons, Boys and Girls Club Southeastern Michigan, to provide access to technology and other STEM-related fields to youth between the ages of 7 to 17.
10 times.
This is our Code Hoop Dreams classroom. We're utilizing the BrainPad made by GHI Electronics. And with that, we're allowing the kids to really explore the wonderful world of coding. Getting the youth involved with it now at an early age gives them that excitement and that passion early to be able to expand on that as they grow older and be ready for all these new technical advances that are coming.
Now, how do we make it so when we press a button, our score goes up?
Jovel's doing everything, for us this summer. We brought him on board to teach our coding class.
Right now, we're showing off our BrainPad, and we show people how to make video games and how we program robots. We make the code, and then we upload the code to the actual BrainPad, and then the game.
The BrainPad is this little circuit that gets you really excited about technology. You are touching the electronics, you're touching the circuits, you're getting really close to what's happening. You're seeing the brain on the circuit, so you get an understanding of how technology actually happens. You just started the game, it's gonna launch, wait for it, go. I was born in Syria, so English is not my first language. And back then, I'm not that old, but back then there was no internet. And it was very difficult to learn about technology. It was very difficult to find the necessary knowledge that is more accessible today. I was never really interested in gaming on computers. Of course, games back then were not that exciting anyway, but I was more interested in making the games, in programming the computer, and taking charge of the machine, making it do something. That, to me, that was fascinating. There's something inside me that always pushed me into thinking of what can I do personally to give back. I am a father of 3 beautiful little girls, 5, 7, and 9-year-olds. And I'm deeply saddened by friends, colleagues, people sometimes that ask me, what are your future plans for your company? You have girls. And I'm completely in shock by that question. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Girls cannot do technology? They cannot run a manufacturing facility? Why? Where did that perception come from? What can we do to fix that? Being in the technology field, being in manufacturing field should be one of the options. Spending the summer with Jovel, Melanie, and the other students really show that there are great potential. The idea here is not just Jovel. How many Jovels are out there? How many other students out there? Hadn't we exposed them to technology? Hadn't we exposed them to the possibilities? Hadn't we showed them what is possible for them? They would be lost otherwise. So exposing them to possibilities, showing them the options, would really open their eyes on things that they have not seen before.